What's going on, daters? And welcome back to Later Dater. We left off. Our dog is just running through the elderly home, meeting with everyone. Uh, I might have forgotten voices that people do, so I'm sorry for inconsistencies. Lentil bounds right into the path of a man walking while shuffling a deck of cards. Look out, dog! Does not look out and collides with Blair's feet. Jumps back and drops cards. Shit! Pounces playfully on the falling cards. You reach for Lentil, but they escape your grasp and pounce on another card. Uh. Oops. Lentil loves playing 52 pickup. Well, he better be good at it. Scrambles to pick up cards. This is my lucky deck. If I lose these cards, I'm in for a downsing. Helps pick up cards. Oh, are you Blair, the guy who runs the poker games? The one and only, you two looking to buy in? No, gambling isn't my thing. What's the buy-in? Depends on the game. Sometimes we roll high, sometimes we roll low. I like to shake it up and keep things interesting. So you play for money? Not always. Sometimes we play for DVDs, or cupcakes, or knit scarves. Carefully stalk Lentil, who is stalking a fluttering card. Anything of value can go in the pot. You had me at cupcakes. I've never gambled with baked goodies, but it just so happens I'm an excellent baker. Sweet. So this is Blair. It's not as bad as Esther made him sound. Gotcha. You snatch Lentil just as a gust of wind blows the rest of the cards away. No! Well, there goes my winning streak. You, what's your name? Ethel? You'll have to make this up to me, Ethel. Sure thing, just tell me how. I'll think of something and get back to you. But I promise it'll be fun. What have I gotten myself into? Dining room's all yours, Blair. Dining room's all yours, Blair. Oh, good, you found Lentil. Aw, there's the cutie. Safe and sound. Swims out of your arms, hot on the trail of a squirrel. No, Lentil, come back! Lentil! You run around the building, scanning the front ground for your dog. Lentil! Who's Lentil? You turn around and see Harn and Salema. They're my dog. We haven't seen a dog out here, but they couldn't have gotten far. You turn to see the other residents have caught up to you. I can call the local animal shelters, let them know to be on the lookout for a lost dog. Points in the direction of the sound. Over there! You turn and run towards Lentil's roof, but trip and fall down. Oh, God. Is it your vertigo? No, just plain old klutziness. Try to get up, but your ankle gives out and you fall back down. It's probably just a sprain, but we should get you to the nurse. Aw. But Lentil. We'll keep looking for them. Okay, thanks. Uh-oh. Help! I've fallen, and I can't get my dog. So much for my doctor's advice. He said a retirement community would be better for my mental and physical health. Yeah, right. It's my first day, and I'm in a wheelchair. It's just a sprained ankle, but you should stay off their feet for the rest of the afternoon. And use the wheelchair footrest to keep your ankle elevated. We'll make sure Ethel does that. Thanks, Patricia. Foot up. Good. Here we go. I'm in a wheelchair and Lentil is missing. What a terrible day. Well, would you look at that? What? Oh! Blair dangles some cards taped to a string like a toy and calls out, Here, doggy, come and play. Hands cushions to Selma and Haran. Lentil really likes these cushions. Spread around and see if they'll come lie down on one. Selma and Heron place cushions around the courtyard. Lentil loves your singing, Jax. Maybe they'll come to the sound of your beautiful voice. Okay, worth a shot. Oh, Lentil, come back home. Wow, they're really trying to coax Lentil back here. That's sweet. It was Jax. Runs over to Blair, bites the cards. Rolls onto the cushion, belly up. Lentil runs over to you and jumps in your lap in the wheelchair. Wow, thanks everyone. Glad we could help. No problem, but you still owe me for the cards. No more lucky deck, eh, Blair? Finally someone else will have a chance to win at poker. As I said, Ethel, Ye Olde is a close community. We're all here for you. Maybe communal living isn't so bad. Okay, Lentil. I've elevated and iced my ankle all afternoon. Let's see how it feels now. Woo. Don't worry, I'll use the cane Marina lent me. Mariana lent me. You can pick up the pick up the cane and take a couple gentle steps. Doable, but I feel old using a cane. Now who could that be? You hobble to the door and open it. Hello, Ethel. I hope I'm not bothering you, but I wanted to give you this. Hands you a pet collar. There's a tracker in it, so if Lentil ever escapes again, you'll be able to find him easier. Oh, thank you. That's so very thoughtful of you. Well, I know how stressful it is to have a wandering loved one. Good night. Keeping an eye on Lentil to make sure they don't escape again. Selma slips out the door. You bend down and put the collar on Lentil. Now I'll never lose you again, Lentil. I wonder if Heron has Alzheimer's. I think wondering is a symptom. Well, Lentil, now that I'm back at my feet, might as well keep unpacking. I know they're around here somewhere. Inside are multiple pairs of crocheted slippers. Not that one. Inside are framed photos. My life in a box. Now's not the time to get sentimental. Where are they? I knew I should have labeled these boxes. You open another one and find... Finally. Treats. Some for me. And some for you. Bounds over to you and the treats. I open the bag and give Lentil a treat. Running all over Ye Olde made you hungry, huh, Lentil? Munch, munch, munch. Well, we sure met a lot of people today. Like Jax Argo. Can you believe we met Jax Argo in person? It's so incredible that he lives here. And he said I should come by for an autograph. Maybe I should do that now. There's still a couple hours before bedtime. I have time for a visit before calling it a day. Open lids to cookies. Woof! Looks from dog to cookie. Right, Lentil. It'd be nice to bring these to Ether to thank her for welcoming us to Ye Olde. Plus, I want to get to know her better. However, Crystal was super helpful, too. We'd still be sitting on boxes if she hadn't come by earlier to help me unpack. So that phone call she got sounded tense. Maybe I should... just bring her cookies as a thank you. But Albert also earned gratitude cookies for helping me to the nurse and pushing me in that wheelchair. Such a sweet man. And there's Blair. I owe him, but have no idea what, when, or how he plans to collect. I don't want to, like, stay away from him, but... yeah. There's a cup of tea with Mariana. Also sounds nice. And I could ask her more about the dating scene here at Ye Olde. What do you think, Lentil? Who should I visit tonight? Let's visit Crystal. She did help us unpack. Tin of cookies in hand, you knock on Crystal's door. Are those cookies for me? Yeah. A little thank you for helping me today. Sweet treats for a sweet person. A little thank you for helping me today. Thank you. I love baked goods, and I was happy to help. I'm happy you helped. Seriously, I brought way too much of this stuff with me. Well, I might have brought too little. I'd invite you in, but we'd have to sit on the floor. My new furniture won't get here till tomorrow. So, your place? Sure, I'll make tea too. settles in your couch with a mug of tea and a cookie, hops on Crystal's lap. Well, if it isn't my favorite escape artist. Woof. By the way, Ethel, the place looks great. Very cozy. That's one way to put it, but truth be told, still doesn't feel like home. Well, it's only your first day. Give it time. Myself, I love it here already. There are so many interesting people in this building. I can't wait to get to know them all better. Anyone in particular? Obviously, Jax Argo. How lucky are we that a rock star is in our neighbor? Very lucky. I wonder if any of his famous friends will come to visit. Ooh, that'd be amazing. So, who do you want to get to know better? No, wait, that question is too vague. Who do you think's the nicest? Selma or Albert? Ooh. God, I don't know. Albert? He kindly pushed me around in that wheelchair all afternoon, and he never took the corners too fast. Proper wheelchair cornering speed is a crucial skill. My turn. Who do you think stirs up the most trouble here, Blair or Esther? Definitely Blair. That man is clearly a hustler. But Esther butts her nose into everyone's business. What makes you say that? I'm gonna be honest. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna be honest. She did? Why? She thinks you're arriving with just one suitcase is suspicious behavior. You don't say. Now I regret not tap dancing out of that cab. That would have given something Esther fun to gossip about. Can you still do that? I want to see you tap dance with a colander on your head. As soon as my new colander arrives, I'll do it. Unless you're going to report my suspicious behavior to Esther. Never. I'm no snitch. Good. I hope this place isn't full of gossipy busybodies. Me too. Now, who's the friendliest person we met today? I was going to say Esther or Mariana. But now I think Esther is disqualified. Mariana for the friendly win. Well, I keep doing like a southern accent for everyone. It's my only old person accent, I guess. I agree. Mariana seems more genuine, like her friendliness is real and she's not secretly judging everyone. You think Esther's judgmental? Well, maybe, but I shouldn't say that. Now I'm being judgmental. I barely know the woman. I get it, though. Sometimes you get a good vibe from someone, and sometimes you don't. Listen to your gut. Wise words, oh bringer of cookies. Speaking of gut reactions, mine was right about you. We've become fast friends. My first oldie friend. Does this mean I have to tell you all my secrets? Only if you want to. I don't really have any secrets, just things you don't know about me yet. Same. But after 80 years on this earth, that list is pretty long. Why don't you start with the important stuff? Okay, by the time I was 30, I'd had 27 jobs in 12 years. What? How? Why? I'm an artist, and in the early years, I paid the bills by doing a lot of odd jobs. Like what? Juggling coach? Still life model. You mean you sat naked on a stool so people could draw you? Yep. Oh my gosh, what was that like? Cold. Ha ha ha! What about you? Where did you work? I was a traveling sales rep. Did you get to see the world? Well, I got to see Eastern Canada. I guess that's part of the world. Was it hard being on the road so much? Sometimes I miss my family, especially my wife. But I liked having time alone for myself. A little peace and quiet for self-reflection. Exactly. A lot of self-reflection. I needed it. You know, I never met a woman who was a traveling sales rep. You must have been a trailblazer. It wasn't quite like that. What was it like? Well, all that self-reflection was me pondering my gender identity. I'm a woman. Back then, no one knew. My clients saw a man. but it's a long journey to get where I am now, living openly as a woman. That must have been a difficult journey. Oh, Crystal, my goodness. Heavenly Spaghetti Monster, please help me say the right thing to my new friend. Tell me about your wife. She sounds like someone special. I met Astra when I was just 16 years old. She was the most beautiful, kind soul I'd ever met. I knew right away I wanted to marry her, and as soon as we finished school, we did. Aww. I love Astra so much I thought I'd stop questioning my identity after all. Clearly I was meant to be this amazing woman's husband. It should have been enough, but it wasn't. On work trips in the privacy of my hotel room, I dress in women's clothing and feel wholly me. I wish so hard that I felt like that at home with the love of my life, but I couldn't. And then Astra found women's clothes packed in my suitcase. Uh-oh. She thought I was having an affair. When I told her the truth, I expected her to leave me. But Astra said she loved me no matter what. We stayed together and were married 52 years. What a wonderful story. Well, it wasn't as easy as I make it sound now. Coming out as trans in the 80s would have separated our family. How so? Because medical organizations and the law require that. A married person get divorced before transitioning. And Ashley and I did not want to get divorced, so in the privacy of our home, when it was just the two of us, Ashley and I lived as two married women. When we got older and the laws changed, we made plans to come out to our family and friends, but then Ashley got cancer. Oh, Crystal, I'm so sorry. But that's life. Things didn't turn out perfect, but we made the best of it and loved each other to the very end. Her phone rings in her apartment. Sounds like someone's calling you again. Nothing that can't wait till I finish my tea and cookies. Clinks mugs with Crystal to tea and cookies. And my new friends. Cheers. Dun. Clock time. That was nice having Crystal over. Kind of makes this place feel like home. I miss our house, but if home is where the heart is, well, I have you and potential new friends, so maybe this place isn't so bad. I don't know, Lise, but I need some earplugs. I'm worried about what he'll do, but I have to show up. If I don't, what if he comes here? What if who comes here? I knew Crystal was annoyed with whoever kept calling her, but now she sounds scared too. Is the mysterious caller dangerous? I feel safe here so far, but okay, I will. Love you too. Good night. First thing tomorrow, I'm gonna ask Crystal what's going on. I don't know. After all, everybody in Yieldy looks out for each other. Though maybe I shouldn't read too much into Crystal's phone calls. It could just be a harmless disagreement, yet I'm reacting like it's an episode of Murder, She Wrote. Relax, Ethel. Get some sleep, and figure out what to do in the morning. Dun, 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 dun. Daters, later daters. Moving day, 9 a.m., Ocean View, living domicile. Check. Cookie and tea with Crystal. Check. Next episode. On your second day of Yieldy, it's time to join a social club. If clubs aren't your thing and you refuse to join, you'll discover how hard it is to get alone time at Yieldy. And if social clubs do interest you, you'll have a chance to develop some special connections. That dog's not wearing a collar. Licks your face. Is it morning already, or are you just expressing your undying love for your favorite human? Woof woof. Both. Got it. Okay, let's make some coffee. Much better feeling on a sprained ankle. Walks into the kitchenette to the coffee maker and hit the button. A few minutes later, you return for your steaming mug of coffee. What? This is just hot water. I forgot to buy coffee. But the upside of community living is having neighbors who may have coffee. Muffled in her apartment. What? Absolutely not. I can't believe you'd... The downside is there's not much privacy. Though Ether would consider that a benefit too. I bet she'd want to know all about this. Bruno is gone and he's not coming back. Maybe I should go see if Crystal's okay. What should I do? Uh, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't listen in. Wise decision, Ethel. Mind your own business and go get dining hall for coffee. Why do we have to set up pickleball so early? You turn to see Mariana, Blair, and Jax pushing a dolly piled high with sports equipment. It's not early. It's 8 o'clock. You watch them struggle to push the dolly through the door. This baby ain't gonna fit. That's what she said. Or I could hang out with Mariana, Blair, and Jax. I want my coffee. There's Ether, seated at the table drinking coffee and eating pancakes. And there's Crystal, walking away from the coffee machine, a full mug in hand. Time to get coffee. You're filling a mug with coffee when Ether bustles over to you. Ethel, you know what's going on with Crystal? Did you hear anything? Nope, nothing. I don't see how you couldn't. You're right next to the door. I could hear the whole conversation from the hallway. Well, that's not a good excuse. I heard it, but I don't want to gossip. This isn't gossip, it's a community matter. Still not discussing it. Bye, Ether. I'm going to drink this coffee somewhere else. You walk in the courtyard and see Mariana, Blair, and Jack setting up pickleball equipment on the court. Hi, need a hand? Sure, Ethel. Help me put the pickleball net. And dump the dining hall coffee in the bushes. Mariana has better coffee. It's true, your gut will thank you. You dump the coffee and take one end of the net. So what is pickleball? Only the greatest court sport of our generation. And these old farts are obsessed with it. Takes paddle off the dolly and sets him beside the balls. Jax is just bitter because he got bad lungs and bad knees. So he can't rock the pickleball court like his hunk of raw masculinity. Points thumb at himself and winks at you. Yep, years of dissipated living catching up with me. Not that you know anything about that, huh, King? I'm pure as a nun. Right, and I'm a monk. Such blasphemy. You watch as they laugh and attach the net to the court post. But seriously, Ethel, pickleball is a cross between ping pong and tennis. It's a lot of fun and a great cardio workout. And we all know the importance of good cardio. Sure do, cardio. Keeps the heats between the sheets. Oh, wow. Helps with going up and down the stairs. Helps with going up and down on a lot of things. Jeez. Gracious. Thanks, everyone. We're all set up. And now your payment? She pulls a thermos from the pile, unscrews the lid. Oh, sweet, sweet smell of fresh French press coffee. Can't let my friend's drink drip. She hands you each a mug and pours the coffee. Gracias, Santa Maria. Pulls a flask from his pocket and adds a dollop to his mug. Starts to pass you the flask, then pulls it back. Wait a minute, you still owe me for the deck of cards. I didn't want your booze in my coffee anyways. I'll call it even if you come to Card Club and bring something real good for the pot. Don't do it, Ethel. You'll lose the shirt off your back. I knew it was just a matter of time before Blair turned his Pikachu into a strip poker match. Not yet, I haven't. But if you bet your clothes, Ethel, we'll take them off you. No way. This is my favorite shirt. Too bad. I'll have to think of another way you can pay off your debt. So, Ethel, how was your first night at Ye Olde? Did you sleep all right? Because if not, I have some remedies for that. Ignore Blair. He has zero boundaries. But if you'd like, I have some chamomile tea that will help you sleep. Or if you need something stronger, I have Sleepy Time Cannabis. Thanks for the suggestion, but I really just need some earplugs. Right. Sound travels in this building. Sure does. Guess what I heard a couple nights ago? Ether seeking out to Hades. Looks like her and her ex are still bumping uglies. Ether sneaking out to hook up with her ex-husband? Good on Ether getting some while it's still good. Never thought I'd say this, but we should all follow Ether's example. No, we shouldn't. Last time Ether came back from Hades, she sat next to her phone waiting to hear from that pendejo for 2 weeks. Maybe they're just having fun. Don't be oblivious. Ether doesn't sit by the phone for her own kids. She's tanta for that man. Well, I, for one, think we should all have as much sex as we can before we kick the bucket. He raises his mug in a toast. Raise his mug. Here, here. As long as you're not fooling yourself, have sex with your eyes open. Raise thermos lid. Cheers to kinky eye contact. Jeez. Cheers. Clink your mug against everyone else's. So, Ethel, are you going to join the pickleball club? No, sports aren't my thing. Well, there's other clubs you can join, like the poetry club. I'm in that one. You gotta pick up something, though, or Ethel will kick you out of ye olde. What? I'm just pulling your leg. But seriously, if you don't sign up for something, Ethel will pester you until you do. Duly noted. Where's the sign-up sheet? You stop in front of the bulletin board and read, Join the club. Get involved in one or more of ye olde's social activities. Look at that. Crystal is signed up for all the clubs. That must mean she's okay and I have nothing to worry about. Or else she's hiding her unwanted caller by surrounding herself with people. Another benefit of not being alone. Guess I should sign up for something too. As you can see, there are a plethora of options. Poetry club, pickleball, card club, meditation club, horticulture club. Want to get me to give you a rundown on all of them? Sure, that would be helpful. So, I run Pickleball Club. Pickleball is the greatest court sport of our generation. So I've been told. We play on the court outside. Mariana and Blair, unfortunately, will be there too. That's a bonus. Selma and Heron host the Poetry Club in their new apartment, bringing a little culture to ye olde. And having a lyrical rock star Jack Argo in the club is a plus. Maybe I'm a poet and didn't know it. Unlikely, but perhaps the members of Poetry Club can help with that. And Mariana runs the Meditation Club. That's always popular. Pretty much everyone in ye olde attends. There's also Horticulture Club. Albert leads that. Well, Albert is the only member. The club's kind of unofficial, but if you like gardening, Albert will be in the greenhouse this afternoon. I love gardening. And finally, as the head of the Social Engagement Committee, I'm obligated to inform you Blair's Card Club meets this afternoon as well, but I can't in good conscience recommend joining it. Why not? I haven't been able to prove it yet, but I'm sure Blair's Card Club is front for illegal gambling. So what can I put you down for? Horticulture Club. Excellent, and I thought it might not seem like it at first. I assure you Albert appreciates help from fellow green thumbs. Oh. No, I just wanted my coffee so I could talk to Crystal after my coffee. I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and we're going to hang out with Albert next time. I'll see you later, daters.